Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. Proudly repping the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. Here is City Kickboxing's UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. Draws rave reviews from past opponents, from his teammates. He is the ultimate competitor, and anybody who saw him compete in a rugby league setting at 214 pounds, I might add, knows just how committed this guy is to athletics and to realizing greatness in the UFC. He certainly did that against Max Holloway, but he's going to get everybody's best shot, and that continues in earnest here tonight as they all continue to chase down the Australian champion Volkanovski. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go, early round action with the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. And when you want to talk about mixed martial arts evolution, perhaps no man has improved as much over the last 2 or 3 years than the featherweight king Alexander Volkanovski. So much so that his opponent tonight doesn't necessarily know what he is in for.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller, though. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Some separation.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Just over 3 minutes here to go, round one. Takedown defense holds up. Immediately gets the underhook. Oh, and he lands yet another knee. Sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Another ground and pound strike lands.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep.
Great job landing from the top position.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volkanovski.
Big ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight.
Working hard to finish this heel hook. He has got to make sure that his knee does not beat his hips if he wants to get the finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Round 2 is next. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready, fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Connects with a beautiful jab. Shot, and that was a perfect shot.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, the uppercut is clean. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands.
Oh! Still plenty of time to go here, round 2. Hook to the head there by Volkanovski. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah, you can kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight, not just be standing at the final bell.
Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now. Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Volkanovski. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
changing the position.
Making all these shots count. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. And the horn sounds on round 2. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Checks the leg kick. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Good combination there.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Trying to kick the leg out.
Oh,
well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1, likely the source of that confidence.
when everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. Just be to walk through a wall, he needs to continue to find the right avenues to land those shots.
All right, so that calf is starting to bruise up. We'll keep an eye on it.
He's got to check now, because if he doesn't, his leg is going to be so, he's not going to be able to move. He's going to be in real trouble.
Volkanovski gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that for a
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
Oh, another strike to the torso right there. Got to get better defensively, or that's going to be a real factor as this fight continues.
He's got to tuck that elbow. I mean, he's got that elbow flaring, and every time his opponent's going right up under it, landing right to the body. He's got to do something different right now, or he's going to get to a point where he will not be able to continue this fight.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
There it is. Now he's on him out.
Final 30 seconds of this third round.
This is a terrible position.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Overhand left, swing and a miss. Oh, another kick right on the cap. Now, I'd tap out, but I'm not.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Oh!
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent. Limped it a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Big right hand.
Just misses there with the left. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, surprised that one didn't put him down. Huge uppercut to the chin.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. It's messed up really bad.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. To go. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. That's what I'm talking about. That was hurt. Finish him though this time, all right? He's done. This guy has nothing left.
Boom! Body kick right there, landed perfect.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's... Oh, look at the guillotine!
That guillotine is officially tight. Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got it.
What a great job attacking the lock. Roll it to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission. Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage, looking pretty swollen now.
Oh, nice.
Volkanovski's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Volkanovski's back to the side control now. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, so Alexander Volkanovski, your winner by decision. If you have bet on this man, you're lying in your pockets. And whether it's knockout, submission, or in this case, decision, the man has been nothing if not dominant.
He's been dominant. He's been dominant from the moment he walked in to the UFC. And when you first set eyes on him, you knew you were looking at a future champion. That's exactly who he is today. And it does not seem as though anyone is going to be able to get that belt off of him.